Why wouldn't we spar?
Why are we sparring? Anyway, we're live.
Well, I didn't know that.
I asked if we should.
Just because you ask doesn't mean we've gone live. You could ask
you should
anything.
Know the way I operate.
I don't know who you even are.
I'm Satan. This guy, the devil. That's me. Except
that
he's
you?
very red.
Hello, everyone.
I'm not quite that red and buff.
Hi, everyone.
I don't quite have goat horns and flaming hair.
Hope you're having a good day, or night,
cool to have
or evening, or everything.
Hi, everyone. Hi, man.
Hi, Malik.
Yeah.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
Help, Melik. There's a ghost haunting the stream.
Oi!
That was yummy. We should do this again sometime. I look forward to eating more of your cooking. With a ghost over my shoulder for some reason. Oh, leave.
Oh. It said after.
Maybe I have to go and come back?
Maybe.
Hey.
Hey, Andre Elphus. Good to see you again. Yeah, I guess it's this.
Okay.
You know, I've been thinking about my family a lot these past few days. Keep wishing I could forget them and just live my life freely, but they're still there in my thoughts and dreams.
Hope you're having a good day, Melik.
Satan sighs deeply.
You know the saying, blood is thicker than water? Maybe it really is like that. The bond you have to your family is stronger than any other.
No, actually it's backwards.
No.
Blood of the Covenant is thicker
Covenant
than
is
the
water of the womb, yeah.
I'm doing okay. I made cookies.
Ooh,
Cookies.
what kind of cookies? Prying into what kind of cookies have you made, Melik? It is, because cookies are important.
Mm-hmm. I should eat cookies. I had a PB&J sandwich, which is... I have not...
Chocolate chip!
Yum. I don't make PB&J very often. Actually, I don't make sandwiches in general very often.
I know I mentioned it to you. I don't know if I mentioned this stream that, like, I will not react well to eating PB&Js.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've mentioned it.
Too many in my life.
See, I
every day.
I barely ate PB&Js as a kid.
Yeah. But, like, that was the thing that my parents made me before school for lunch every day.
I have arrived to cause distraction.
Oh no, we need a distraction button.
I think that's the resume tangent button, but only if Flower specifically, I guess, hits the end tangent button first. Alright, quick, page Flower so he can hit the end tangent button so someone can cancel it out with the resume tangent button.
Hope your stream went well, Pi.
Hey, MC gets to correct him. Daily Cage! I'm glad that button's getting so much use lately.
Oh, crap. So I was actually thinking about Cage Facts earlier today.
Yeah, you knew it was coming. You should just always have one on hand ready, because apparently you're not escaping them anymore.
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently everyone's like, what's this button?
We've gotten a request for it, like...
almost every stream.
Yeah, almost every stream lately. Almost strawberry straight lately. Okay, captioner.
I mean, you need those strawberry strains.
In Kingdom Hearts?
Well, there are strawberry enemies in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Are you straining them?
No, you're smacking them for your food so you can get ingredients for the cooking minigame.
So maybe you are straining them.
Do we need to start claiming the demonology one too? Yes.
You can feel free. I did start a little doc so that I'm prepared.
I'm never prepared for this. Like, I'm never prepared for anything in life.
I just won't give as entertaining of a like, shit. As Sharky does whenever he gets one of these Kingdom Hearts ones redeemed.
Yeah, because I'm never prepared.
It's okay. The demonology one is just to give a foil to the Kingdom Hearts one, but really it's just so that we can have the Kingdom Hearts one. See, if I only had the Daily Kingdom Hearts fact, Sharky would complain that it's unfair.
Wait, let me go get a book real second so I can check a fact.
Oh man, we're getting books and everything.
Hold on 1 second.
Sure. How are you doing today, Pi? I almost chose the demonology one, but I wanted to pester Sharky in specific. Yeah, I mean, Sharky's just kind of more pesterable? More postable. Yes, captioner. Sharky is more postable. He gives more of a reaction when pestered, you know? He's very fun to pester. And that's why that's
Okay.
80% of our friendship.
I am back.
Sharky has returned for pestering. Now he's getting a book. So it's story time!
Let me see if I can find the line in this book that I wanted.
This music is reminding me of Dream Daddy. Well,
Yeah,
we are
kind
talking
of.
about the family problems.
Nope, this is talking about Kingdom Hearts 1. Some of Kingdom Hearts 1. I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Lays on the floor, chin in hands, kicking feet in the air. Story time! Wait, but do you have a plushie to hug? I feel like that's also an important component of story time.
No, this is about Final Mix. Gosh dang it! I want to learn. I want a little line about Chain of Memories. Okay, wait, where is the... Okay, that's subsection 25.
On a side note, you want to hear something funny? The Victor Frankenstein story never did get filled out on the wiki.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so here's a preference something. This book is titled The Legend of Kingdom Hearts Volume 1 Creation. It is by a company called 3rd Edition Games, which does basically, it does a look into how the series, like, the creation, like, and stuff like that, and then it goes into the lore of the series. This is Volume 1, just talking about the creation. At some point, Volume 2 is coming out, talking about the lore of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh! We have a raid!
Oh my gosh, hello! Just as I'm
Hello,
about to talk
witch!
about Kingdom Hearts. Hi!
Yeah, just as Sharky is about to provide his daily Kingdom Hearts fact as requested by Pi, which is not at all to do with the game that's currently on the screen, but it's just always available.
Hope
But
you had fun with
hi!
Call to the Lamb.
Oh, wait. I need to remember to do the
Shout out.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
But yes, hope you're having fun with that.
Okay, so after Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, they were basically starting to plan for, or after the Final Mix came out, they started to plan for Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously, as you would do. But then, basically the heads of Square Enix went up to Nomura and they're like, "You're making a Kingdom Hearts game for a Game Boy Advance." And he's like, "No, I'm not going to do that. That'd be stupid." And then his team was like, oh man, that would be so cool. We should make a game for the Game Boy Advance. And then he went back to his superiors and said, I'm making Kingdom Hearts for Game Boy Advance. And that's how Chain of Memories got created.
By him back-talking his superiors only to turn around and be like, actually my team does want to. I guess we're doing it.
Yes.
And that's how your most hated game of the series came out.
Sadly.
But, yes, I'm glad to hear it was super fun, Witch.
Yes! I was actually talking with my friends on Saturday because, the couple that we go over their house to play Pathfinder, they're like, okay, has anybody played Cult of the Lamb?
Yeah, and then I was naming it after Real Demons.
Because they got it on Switch and they were like, this is so much fun.
Are you gonna resume it sometime?
We'll see. I want to finish Death's Door first.
That's fair.
Because Death's Door's been sitting there for a while.
Uh-huh.
I hope that fact, though, satisfied your curiosity about Kingdom Hearts for today.
It's a good little trivia tidbit.
Yeah, it's actually...
Which is what those are for.
I actually kickstarted this book. I have a digital version of it, and then I got the hard cover version of it.
Oh, nice.
And I think they just kickstarted a version for Final Fantasy X, which I would have kickstarted if Kickstarter took my card, but it decided not to. So, you know, fun.
Fun times, fun times.
Yeah. Anyway, it did. Thank you, Sharky. It's incredible. I would definitely recommend.
Yes, we did play it the one time.
Yeah, we played it like 2 weeks ago.
I was just there to be like, you should name this one this, and you should make it look like this. And then I went and grabbed my demonology, or one of my demonology books, The Dictionary of Demons by Michelle Ballinger. And then I was just looking up names that I thought were kind of fitting, and then picking little cultist appearances as I saw fit. I was just disappointed with the like, oh, I see. This is made by someone with a very Christian outlook. Yes, capitalized outlook. A very Christian Microsoft Outlook. Yep.
I mean, my captioner just said, yeah, we played Italy God 2 weeks ago. So
are you telling me you didn't play Italy God 2 a few weeks ago?
We might have played Italy God 2. I don't know.
What game would Italy God 2 be?
Mafia 2?
I mean, sorry, we haven't started Pio Fiore on this channel, actually.
No, it said we played Oz Mafia.
So, what does he always call MC?
I don't remember. That was like forever, a century ago.
Anyway.
Do you think I remember Italian from forever ago?
I remember that we named our MC Cora after Pekora for sheep.
Yes.
I don't actually know if it's pronounced Pekora or Pecora or something. But all I know is we named our MC Cora, and she's kind of bland and stupid, and I don't like her very much.
And I know the voice of Axel because I basically talked like Van Helsing, blah, 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 got it memorized.
Yeah, because I basically told you when Van Helsing showed up on the screen, yeah, just talk like Axel. And when Lupin showed up, I was like, just like Karamia, but like a little bit rougher around the edges.
Yeah, I mean, Karamia was a little bit more like... He's a little
bit lighter?
Mm.
Not like higher pitched per se.
No.
Lighter.
It's
In
to me, it
chuckles.
feels like I'm doing it a little bit more nasally.
Really?
Yeah.
But can you do a Francine voice?
No, I can't do a Francine voice.
You don't like my Francine voice?
That's not what I said, is that I can't do a Francine voice.
Well, you haven't tried, my dear.
It's like I can't do vocal fry.
Well, that's just talking like you have something in your throat, I think. I don't know how to do screamo with vocal fry. Apparently that's the way to protect your throat while doing it, but I don't know how to do it well. I can only do vocal fry, like, softly.
We're not professionals. We just do this and be dumb.
We're not professionals, we're just silly.
What do you mean we're silly?
Just like that.
Don't try and bring up Agumon again.
No, that's my go-to for when I'm demonstrating that you're cartoony.
I am not So actually, I said on Saturday when I was with that group, I'm like, okay, I have a question to ask y'all. Based on my voice, am I cartoony? And they're like, when you get a little like emphatic and stuff.
When you get excited, absolutely.
They're like, yeah, I can see that, and I'm like, gosh, dang it.
See? Look, if you're gonna argue that I'm a bat because not only you but other people, or one other person also agreed that I'm a bat, then you have to concede at some point that multiple other people have voted that yes, you sound cartoony. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's fun.
You know, that's not the original form of the saying.
Huh?
The original saying goes, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
The blood of the covenant, as in an agreement written in blood?
I think it's meant to be a bit more figurative than literal. A covenant or agreement is something you choose to make. I think the meaning of the saying is something like the relationship that you choose for yourself for the strongest.
Wow. It's the total opposite of the other version. Which do you think is stronger, Andrew Alphys? The relationship with your family or the relationships you choose?
And we
Yeah.
save.
Here is the option. The endings are coming.
What happens if you choose the last one?
I don't know. All I know is that the first two are,
The achievement ones.
yeah,
Well,
the achievables.
the adorables?
Oh, the adorables! Nya, 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 nya.
Alright, now we just need a little chibi, the Satan, and all the other characters here.
Oh my gosh, that would be adorable.
If I knew how to do chibis better, that would be a really cute drawing. Anyway. If
Oh, I
we-
should.
Hmm?
Sorry, I'm. My brain went to. Oh right, I should bug Art Friend for the ending screen. At some point.
You should.
The relationship you choose, of course. If your family members are being.
Assholes.
What are you supposed to do? Just grin and bear it? You're all about free will, right? Well, you're free to ignore your family.
Like Sharky does.
What? Me ignore my family and also a friend from my childhood? What?
I only encouraged you to cut them off. Repeatedly.
I think multiple people encouraged me to cut them off completely.
Uh-huh. I told you to move out of there ASAP and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, if your families are being jerks, feel free to never talk to them again or cut them off for a short amount of time that you feel comfortable with. It's up to you. You don't have to talk to them if you don't want to.
Though this does require a certain level of financial independence, unfortunately.
I mean, yes.
But as soon as you can.
Why do you think I didn't cut them off for like 25 years?
Yes. Well, I'm just giving the caveat. Because, you know, I don't want to say, yeah, you can just leave. And it's like, well, not everyone can just leave on the spot.
Yes. Once you are able to.
Safely, especially.
Yes.
Once you are safely able to.
But I can't forget them even if I try. I have so many strong, conflicting emotions about my family.
You don't have to forget them completely. I for sure haven't. But you should surround yourself with people who actually care about you and treat you right.
Like, who?
Yes? Whoever you choose? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark?
This one doesn't matter to the ending, does it?
Let me bring it up again. Hold on one
Just
second.
to double check, because I'm like, technically, I would say the imps. I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, start with relying on the person you met 4 days ago. That feels more like a red flag kind of thing to say.
Satan
I
has
feel
two
like I'm
possible
supposed to be
endings
the
that
funnier
branch
one,
after
but-
the final grilling minigame of day 4. Satan will ask you about family and relationships, with your ending being dictated by your dialogue choice on whether he should stick with his family in heaven or make a new family with the imps. For found family, choose the relationships that you choose, dialogue option on day 4. For ghosts of the past, choose the relationships with your family, dialogue on day 4. That's all it says.
Yay, I'm not super late, and one of my aunts is being weirdly bitchy for like no justifiable reason, so I'm just quietly cutting her out of the loop on anything important to me, and also writing her out of my will in a super sassy way.
So my one friend
Magic.
was having a rough time, like personally, and his mother is not the best person in the world, but like he talks to her and he's like kind of close with her, and he was saying to us that like the last time he saw her, which was a few weeks ago, he was basically like, I need some time away from you all. Please don't contact me for a week. At the bare minimum. And basically just did not talk to her. Because he's just like, I can't deal with her right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll outlive her such that it won't, super won't matter. But God forbid the worst happens. I want to be prepared and feisty.
Yeah, I mean, I know a friend of a friend, because she had like a lot of, I guess, family stuff growing up, and now that she's older and makes a lot more money, those same shitty people are back, palms open, hey, give us money. And she is like, nope, 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 nope. And so she has a will that she updates like every year, and basically, because if you don't mention a family member at all, they can contest it. So she has
interesting. I didn't know that.
Sits down, and anyone new she met from the family or anything like that, she has them add, I acknowledge that this person exists, they get nothing.
Oh,
sure.
wow.
Yes, I acknowledge that you exist and I have purposely left you off. I acknowledge that
Wow.
you exist and you get nothing. You cannot contest this. I have acknowledged that you exist. You get nothing.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that they could contest it.
Apparently, I mean, I don't know how many people know that that's a thing they can do, but I guess in her case, there's a lot of family drama, and so yeah.
You just want to be doubly sure they
Just
get
to
nothing,
make
and
absolutely
they can't
sure
do anything about
they
it.
can't like try to wrest the money away from the people you actually want it to go to.
It depends on state law, but yeah, the safest bet is to expressly state that they get nothing. That's good to know for when I eventually make a will.
Oh well, yeah.
Which I should probably do sooner or later.
Yeah.
Like, just in case type thing. So I can do the exact same thing of, I know my parents, my brothers, and my aunts and uncles exist.
I acknowledge this person exists. They get nothing. I acknowledge this person exists. They get nothing. I acknowledge this person exists. They get nothing. She does that one by one for every single one of them.
Man, that's gonna get long.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. From my understanding, she has like 20, 30 people like that. Just outright listed. But, you know.
Also, if you're like my dad and leave no will because you think you'll live, oof. Well, see, I wouldn't want to do that because if you don't leave a will, it would go to your biological family, if I remember right. Your next of kin, which would be my parents.
Yeah, I'm like, if I'm grateful enough to my parents for what they paid for, because I graduated with no debt, and that's a huge fucking deal.
I'm so sorry for laughing. I just heard Magic's line.
Whoever successfully kills me gets everything. So if you die of food poisoning at some restaurant, I guess that chef suddenly makes a lot of money. They can't sue them for or I guess they could sue them for food poisoning, but also that chef suddenly would have the money to pay for it, maybe.
I remember reading something about giving them a single penny, and that escalated to giving them a map to a chest in the woods that holds a bomb. What are they going to do about it? You're dead.
Magic, I don't think that holds a bomb. Well, if someone puts poison in your food, like actively puts like arsenic in your food, you're not going to give the money to the arsenic. You're going to give the money to whoever put the arsenic in. Presumably. Although I suppose E. coli are living. Arsenic is not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
what is this conversation?
Give my parents something, but not everything.
See, I would rather give, like, my friends all my things.
Oh, I think I'd have to, like, sit down and be like, okay, what is my net worth and what percentage would I want to go to my parents versus how much do I want going to all of my friends, because I would rather it go to various friends.
Hello, any remaining raiders. Welcome to Tangent Hell.
Yeah, you can tell it's hell because Satan's on the screen. Twice.
No, if there's intention behind it, then the person gets the money. Otherwise, the object/organism that killed me accidentally. I
mean,
wills are
I support
tricky
it,
thing.
but I also, Magic, don't get yourself murdered. We like having our stream child here.
What happens if you set yourself on fire, which you've done before?
That too. But for real, everybody should make a will and do end of life planning. I've learned that shit can really sneak up on you, and it's helpful to your family to be prepared. Yeah, I mean, when I got surgery last year, that already, it was pretty a minor surgery, but it was still just like, oh, do you have an advanced directive thing? And yeah, it's good to have one just in case shit goes south. Lightly on fire. I wasn't injured. Magic.
Magic.
This isn't D&D. You can't just heal yourself. And no one else can just touch you and heal wounds.
Yep.
You can't just go around setting yourself on fire, Magic. It will be really sad.
Yeah.
I'm also planning on buying this book I found called I'm Dead, Now What? That will keep everyone informed of where important documents are and all that.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Well, see, I'm always just like, if I die, do I want to be buried? Do I want to be cremated? What do I even want to do with my body?
See, on one hand, I love the aesthetic of a gravestone, and on the other hand, I'm like, burn me. Burn me like the witch I am.
You're not a witch!
Shh. They're not supposed to know that, Sharky. You're gonna give away all my secrets.
I have known you for 6.5 years!
Yeah, but they haven't.
Some of them have known you for almost 4 years!
Yeah. Toss me in the woods and let the animals and fungi take me back.
It's like a notebook to keep death plan details in it. Ooh.
See, I don't know in terms of like rot and stuff if that's allowed.
Allowed? Yeah, I don't think that's allowed. Like, there are some things that you can do with a dead body, depending on where you live. But I don't think just tossing in the woods.
So I want to be natural buried in my yard if possible, and if not, I want to be acclimated. I also did hear of recently a thing where you can get some of your ashes pressed into like a vinyl so that you can be turned into like a vinyl record.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
That's pretty cool.
What song would you want?
I don't know. Bring Me to Life.
See, but what happens if I die and then get cremated and then y'all try to bring me back?
Well, we'd have to find a new body for you. Are you saying that that's a reason why you don't want to be cremated, is so that you have a vessel to bring your soul back into?
No, I'm saying that y'all shouldn't bring me back in the first place.
Depending on your state and local laws, you can just be buried anywhere if the property owner consents.
Yeah, buried, but not just tossed in the woods.
Yeah. No,
There's a
Sharky will be the
difference there.
Sharky Life song.
Oh,
Not dearly beloved.
Oh, I love Dearly Beloved.
We could make it Dearly Beloved so we can cutely be like, here lies Sharky, dearly beloved.
No, I wasn't. Don't lie to them.
Hey stream, put a hand emote in chat if Sharky's dearly beloved to you. Hang on, I gotta do that too though.
Biased.
Yeah? Never said I wasn't. How much can you fit on a vinyl record? A couple songs, I think.
Yeah, it can be a few songs.
I don't know about the particular thing that company does. As far as I know, it was just one song that the person got done for their son. But
there's also a cool place here in Massachusetts that will cremate you and mix your ashes in with the molasses and seeds and oats to make them animal food. Yes, that is a thing.
mm-hmm.
If I cannot be tossed in the woods, Viking funeral.
I think I also heard about... I think my friend might have been joking about this at the time, but I think...
don't know where the hand emoji is, but I'm raising one.
I just brought up the emoji list and typed hand into the search. We need to make playlists for ourselves now. See, yeah, I think it would be really funny to turn your ashes into a vinyl that has Bring Me to Life just for the implications of that.
You die, just have Wake Me Up inside.
Well, I mean, you're dead on a vinyl that says Bring Me to Life. You're literally asking a necromancer, bring me to life.
Yes, and how many necromancers do you know?
One, apparently, the one who keeps threatening to res you.
Do not cast a resurrection on the shark! That costs a lot of money to do!
Make sure a Christmas album for real!
That's it. I write in my will. Burn me and make my ashes into a vinyl Christmas album. Here's your Sharky Christmas album, everyone.
Look, all I'm saying is I do have my roommate has a record player in our home.
Man, Viking funerals are hard to pull off because in order to properly do a funeral pyre, you need a lot of wood, and it's hard to fit all that on a boat.
Yes. No, but I think one of my friends had mentioned at some point that you could, or I don't know how real this was, but I think something about like getting your ashes pressed into like a diamond or something.
Yep, that's a thing.
And then getting that diamond embedded on a sword. And then you become a soul that haunts a sword.
I mean, that would just be, you make a diamond and you have a sword that you can put a diamond into. Yeah.
Well, yes.
But
then you can use it for anything that you could use a diamond for.
Mournfully singing, Sharky the goldfish.
Shit, I can't on the spot turn that into a minor key. I don't know how to do that, but...
I don't know anything about that.
You just drop it by 2 notes.
Yeah, I mean, I know what a minor key is, but...
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, though.
Welcome to the Aces stream, where you can show up and we're talking about wills and death.
With Satan.
Or cheese.
Which is
or
not
we
the
could
same
be
Satan
talking
as
about
Satan.
cheese.
Put the diamond on the end of a sword forged from the blood of your enemies.
Ah, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah. I got a lot of enemies. What's your point?
Yes, but you're not draining them all.
Are you sure I'm not dead for execution for all the murder that I maybe would do?
You're not dead. You haven't committed any murder. And you're not a witch!
What if I start doing witchcraft?
It's like 37 people, if I remember right. I've seen that Tumblr post. I don't remember. Because somebody on Tumblr, or it was like Tumblr or something, I think, that was like, here's the amount of blood that you need, and that, and this is how much.
We both decided we want a set of dice made from our bones. We can keep playing.
That's
great.
amazing.
That's pretty great.
That's very good.
All right, we all gotta send our hair to Courtney so that we can get Victorian hair art made of us.
Mmm. I have the ponytail. Just cut it off.
Shit, I meant to ask her that yesterday and then I forgot because I joined late. Or not yesterday, on Monday. Can she do Victorian hair art with, like, dyed hair? Or does it have to be, like, untreated hair? I assume she could, but I don't actually know.
You could just ask that on Twitter.
I'm not gonna do that.
Or DM her.
See, that's such a random... I feel so awkward. It's much easier.
She's our friend.
I know. But, like, there are the friends like you that I just...
Message all the time, every day.
With really random bullshit. And then there's, like... she's a pretty new friend. I'd feel really bad with just like, hey.
Yeah, just like she felt bad for the stalker
question.
story.
She did feel bad for that. She didn't need to feel bad for it. But
so then don't feel bad for messaging her about hair. And if you guys feel badly, you can blame us for it. God, that was one of my biggest dreams as a kid. Get a sheep or other ungulate foot and get the bones to make dice the old way. But no! My parents didn't want to help with this endeavor.
Weren't you in the Midwest? I mean, come on!
Yeah, I think magic was Midwest.
There's so much open space! Surely you could get a sheep and, you know, get the bones the old-fashioned way and all. Yeah!
Message Courtney.
About my D&D question?
About the hair!
Huh?
Approximately, it's like 400 people. Yeah, like I said, I remember seeing the posts. It's been so long. I mean, you can also ask your D&D questions.
I could. I feel bad about that too.
What? Again? She is our DM and our friend. You're as bad as I am.
Correct.
This is...
I went looking for the posts. Apparently, like 400 people. Anyway, imps.
Your employees really seem to care about you, and you care about them, right?
You notice a tiny hint of disappointment on Satan's face, but it's gone before you can react. I just want to say, is this what allo people are like?
Are the straights okay?
Or the people in general. I mean, this isn't necessarily straight.
Yes,
It's just
I know.
like, Satan, we met you 4 days ago. In terms of telling you a new support system, I'm not gonna suggest you could start with me, because that just actually sounds like vaguely like dangerous. You shouldn't put your like emotional support system in the hands of someone you just met that fast.
The
It's
straights have...
okay.
Well, I was making that joke because of the Ace Couple podcast.
I know.
Yes.
By the way, everyone check out their podcast.
Yes,
New
everyone
episode
check out
came
the...
out
Yep,
this
r/are
morning?
the straights okay? Yes. Mm-hmm. Where they tell a few stories about, are the straights okay?
I mean, it's the endless, like, the old ball and chain, and it's just like... then
Well,
why'd
one
you
of
marry
the
them?
one of the stories was cheating is self-care,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm just
I
like,
saw that in their tweet about it and went, yeah. Okay, but this is in the context of the undating game where you're moving way faster in all relationships than you usually would. But you don't have to.
Not every dating sim is you move faster.
I mean, the Felix one was like, oh, you start going on like a date or something after the conference, but that was kind of it. And then you eventually like move in together or whatever.
Not suggesting I can be your emotional support person.
Yeah, rather than I suggest that you abandon your family and you look to me for your emotional support.
Like, going on a
Like-
date after 4 days, I
Yeah,
don't feel
that's fine.
not as odd.
That's like, okay, I mean, I don't really know how to go about like just going on a date with someone I don't know. But you know, I know people do it and it's not that strange, I guess. I was
People
supposed
go
to
on
go
dates
on a date
quicker.
once with a guy that I met at a party. It kind of fell apart and we just never actually planned it out. But,
Cheating
you know,
is
I got...
so-
gets accused of promiscuity because of my polyamory. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what? To those people, polyamory and cheating is the same thing, and they're wrong. They're wrong about
Yep.
that. But I guess people who... Yeah,
It's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. And the straights are not okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I care about them a lot. I want to be the best boss I can. Now that I think about it, they feel more like family to me than my real family. The imps are always around doing their best to help me. And Lily, too. I don't know what I'd do without her.
That shit makes me lose my temper like Hades from the Disney Hercules movie.
If only Hades had a better voice actor.
There was one time that I was like on a dating app thing, half just to troll obnoxious guys.
Man
But
with
there
fish.
was not even men with fish, but there was like one guy who was profile was like, there's no such thing as ethical polyamory, you're just cheating. And so I decided to troll him a little bit. But yeah, first of all, I was like, it's not, and he was like, well, you're cheating. I was like, I'm ace, dude. I'm just saying, Polly's not cheating. But then he like accused me of being like a child or something, and I'm like,
What?
you're the one with me in your dating range, Rage. You're the one who set your dating range this low. If you think that people my age are just children who are immature, I mean, that's a you problem, dude. I wish people like that had been constantly full of granola bar crumbs. Yeah. He looked like one of those, like... I mean, obviously, being that we are on Twitch and all, and that several of us are streamers and whatnot, it's not like I think that all arcade dude bros are necessarily like that kind of douchebag, but he was that kind of arcadey douchebag from what I could tell. Granola bar crumbs and kitty litter. See, unfortunately, my bed is constantly full of kitty litter because my cats, despite me having a litter mat right outside the litter box, they are constantly tracking litter into my bed. I don't know how. Of course. I don't know why.
Of course.
But just there's constantly kitty litter in my bed. And every night before I go to bed, I because I have a loft bed, so I actually moved my heavier extra blanket to the window side instead of like protecting me from the railing. And I have to like sit on the farther end of the bed, so all of the litter comes like leaning towards me on the bed, and then wipe it down to the floor, and then roll over back to where I'm going to actually sleep. And you know what? There's still a bit of litter.
Kitty litter.
Oh, cats. I love them, though. I guess it's worth it if Mog comes to cuddle with me half the time that I go to sleep. Which he's been doing a lot lately, so, you know, at least there's that.
Is it worth it?
For cute kitty cuddles? Yes.
I may not have any interest in dating, but my friend has a pic of us together from a few Halloweens ago where I was in a Star Wars Jedi cosplay, and she sends me screenshots every time she matches with somebody who starts a conversation with...
Damn, your friend has a really cool cosplay. That's pretty cool, though.
That is.
That's kind of a weird way to start a conversation with someone on a dating app, but...
Very weird.
Yeah, I very quickly gave up on dating apps. Like, very quickly. Both of Bitchy Cat's boxes have mats in front of them, and the one upstairs is on a carpeted floor, and she still manages to get her poop sand onto my bed. Oh, no.
I'm just like, yeah, great way to start a conversation with, man, your friend's cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay. But that is funny that your friend sends you the conversation screenshot each time.
Yeah.
Kitty cuddles are awesome. They're little heat packs. They're little furry soft heat packs. And they purr.
Sorry, I don't think I need a heat pack.
But they're soft and fluffy. I usually then ask if she likes Star Wars as well, though she's not seen any of the movies. So the answer is nope. Sticks in between her little toe beans. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing.
My cats just like always have litter. That doesn't seem to like it seems like it goes because there are litter boxes in my bathroom, which is connected to my bedroom, so I kind of get it. But like, I'm in a loft bed. They have to climb up their whole cat tree and jump across to get to my bed. And yet, still, the litter doesn't all get onto the cat tree and then stay there. No, there's much more litter on my bed than on the cat tree. I just don't understand.
I don't know. I don't know. I can hear you, cat.
No, that was me.
Well, there you go. How many imps do you even have? Thousands? That's a lot of people who care about you.
Now we talk about family.
Is your family still in your mind?
They're bringing it to you to form your own little litter box in case you need to pee. See, I've only gotten an angry kitty poop once in the, like, 4 years that I've had them. And it was pretty recent.
Has it been 4 years?
I think so. I think I got them in 2018.
Wow.
In, like, May 2018? Yeah, because I moved here 2017.
Yeah.
And then my first... I wasn't allowed to have pets the first year. And anyway, one of my 2 roommates at the time was scared of cats. Also of birds, apparently. But, yeah, but then she moved out to move in with her boyfriend that she had only started dating shortly after we moved in together, which she had moved in together with us because she had recently broken up with a previous boyfriend. So I'm like, oh. But anyway, I mean, she's pretty cool as a person, though, and the new boyfriend of that time, I think she's still together with, and they seem pretty happy together. But yeah, so 2018, after she moved out, we got a different roommate, and then I was like, okay, it's time. I'm gonna get a cat. And then I went to the shelter, and they're like, we only adopt out in pairs. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting 2 cats. So I got 2 cats. And that was Mother's Day 2018, because I remember thinking it was really funny that was the day I became a cat mom. And now we're in 2022, so yeah.
Jeez.
It's been a bit over 4 years, and I've only ever gotten 1 angry bed poop. That's pretty good, I think. They're pretty well litter trained, because, well, they have a couple times left poops, like, elsewhere, but this is the first time in my bed I got an angry kitty poop. I think the other times, I know at least, I think 2 of the other times were because I was just gone for a while, like a few days, and I don't know if it was just that they were upset their litter box hadn't been cleaned out, or if they were just upset that I wasn't home. But yeah, those were just other places, like around my room, though, not actually in my bed.
We went from wills to kitty poops.
The angry kitty poop was, like, specifically on top of where I usually lay down in bed to sleep, like right where my shoulders would be, and half of the poops were, like, buried under the blanket. So that's how I really know. I'm like, oh, pretty sure this is a Mog was angry at me kitty poop. Anyway. I told you I was here to bring distraction. You read that, right?
Yes.
You could say that, but in a positive way, I think.
Positive?
The tangent train has no brakes. It only has an accelerate bar, and it's constantly on.
It has a brake. It's called jump.
It has a brake. It costs 10,000 channel points.
I've been thinking about how the imps and other devils are like a family to me. For a long time, I wish they would feel the same. But I just realized something. I don't think I've ever told them how I really feel. It's not like they could know how I feel if I don't tell them. They're not psychics. Except the ones who are. But I've made it very clear that if I catch anyone poking around in my head, they're going straight to the fire pits. Anyway, I've decided I need to talk to my devils about my feelings, but I'm not sure who to talk to first. Who do you think I should start with?
Lily.
Lily?
Lily?
Well,
I guess it makes sense to tackle the hardest part first. Everything else will be a piece of cake after Lily. She low-key terrifies me.
I think she low-key terrifies everyone, but I'm a bit surprised that even the King of Hell is affected by her. That's some powerful energy.
Andrialphus, could you stay here with me for emotional support?
Of course.
Satan looks relieved and pulls out his smartphone. He quickly types something and puts the phone away.
She should be here soon.
Use your phone to contact your employees? Don't you have, like, a telepathic connection to them or something?
Yeah, but it gives me a headache sometimes, so I prefer to text them. And you can't use emoji in a emojis and a telepathic message.
Well, why not? It needs to get upgraded. No emojis? They're the basis of modern communication.
I feel like you should be able to just mentally send people images, just like you can send them words. You should be telepathically. You should be able to just send them images. I guess that's not how the D&D one works either. Though
Nope,
it would
it's
be
not.
very fun if I could. It'd be very fun if I could send them images.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh,
Oh, she's here. Wish me luck.
Oh, it's fast.
Hi.
I gave her to you.
Did you? I thought you'd had her.
I gave her to you because I'm Satan.
I don't remember this.
Well, we did it on one of the Satan streams.
That was like forever and a year ago.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Forever and a year.
Maybe a month or two ago.
Forever and 2
Can
years.
you believe we're finally finishing this game?
When did we start this game? It was started last year.
In.
Hold on, I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, I've really come to realize that the real reason that I like Japanese dating sims a bit more than these Western made ones is that the Western ones just don't give me enough trauma.
October 13th.
So almost a year ago.
Yes, almost a year ago.
With various breaks, I guess.
With various breaks.
I'm sorry.
Why are you saying sorry?
Because a lot of those are caused by me.
And am I looking to you for an apology?
I'm not apologizing to you, I'm apologizing to chat.
I don't think chat's looking for an apology either.
I don't care, they're getting one.
They don't care. I'm putting words in their mouth.
You don't even know what their mouth look like.
I know, Pie.
You don't know about the rest of them.
Shush at you.
Or I would be very concerned if you somehow now know what Magic's mouth looks like.
I would be concerned if I knew what magic looked like.
It'd probably be like, oh no, I don't think you meant to send us this.
I require no apology. You could never wrong me enough for an apology, Momther.
You say that now. No, there would be one way that I could wrong you enough for an apology. And it would be that if you collected finally enough points for the Sharky Christmas album, and then I just accepted it and didn't give it to you.
Yeah,
Then I
wouldn't
would
that
owe
be
you an
that
apology.
wouldn't that be a me problem though?
Hey, I'm not the one who stole that.
Hey boss, you asked to see me?
Why did you make her sound so skittish? No apology needed. See, Sewell did tell you to stay out of it, and then you immediately turned to Cade, so I'm not sure that's completely done with. But Sewell does respect that you are an obliterator who has turned multiple creatures into just blackened ash, so Sewell's conflicted on how much they like you. Or, well, how much they like Patchouli.
Yes. Yes, I did. I need to tell you something.
What's going on? Sorry for being so forward, but you're acting strange.
Well, the thing is, I was wondering,
Yes?
how do you feel about me?
You're my boss. I respect you.
So it's strictly professional.
Kinda wanna slap him right now. ...
Oh, come on! Just say it already!
I think of you as family.
Hmm?
Lily looks surprised for a moment, but then begins to laugh uncontrollably.
Oh man, that's it?
That's it. Took a lot of courage to say that, you know?
Oh boy. I thought you were going to confess your everlasting love to me.
Huh?
What?
Come on! You were acting just like one of those fools who pines after me. Yeah, even I was almost fooled. And I knew what you were gonna say!
Satan looks away, embarrassed. How cute.
Oh?
Oh, he confided in you first, Andriolphus? I thought you were Hyros's wingman. But I guess you're more than that to him.
Whoa there! Could we get back to the subjects? Family and stuff?
Sure thing, boss.
Is that really how you think of me? Just a boss?
Well...
Lily sighs and you get ready to pick up the pieces of Satan's broken heart.
I guess it's a bit more than that. When I was still working in the legal department, I thought that was all I could do as a succubus. It's what I was created for. Everyone in hell has a job, and that was mine. So when you allowed me to apply for this position, I was thrilled.
You were by far the most competent candidate.
Yep, I'm pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, Sharky's pretty amazing, right?
No, I'm not! Stop lying to chat! As your manager, I've had a chance to watch you closely for a while now, and I gotta admit, I was surprised at first.
Wait, what? As your manager? What?
That's what it says!
That's so
That's-
confusing.
You really care about your employees. I like that about you. And it's really funny how you're not scary at all, even though you're the king of hell.
Yeah, Sharky, very amazing.
Not scary at all. I'm the devil, the morning star, the light bearer, the ruler of demons, the angel of the abyss, the evil one.
Gosh, dang it, Magic!
Yeah! I really need to update that so that it also puts the Twitch channel.
No, you don't need to.
I'm gonna do that as soon as we hit credits on this.
I love how me saying, gosh, dang it, Magic, the captioner was like, ah, you said Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even with all those fancy titles, you're still a big softie.
Yes, father. Wow, sounding like Sewell with all those S's.
Stop being so evil.
But I'm the devil, the morning star, the light bearer,
I wasn't
the
talking
ruler
to
of
you!
demons, the angel of the abyss, the evil one. Oh no, you've stumbled upon my true identity.
Ah. Ah.
Oh no, you've stumbled upon my true identity.
You asked, so you're not allowed to get mad at me. Put on your big boy pants.
You're acting really unusually, Lily. You're normally so matter-of-fact and formal.
Everyone acts differently at work than with family.
Satan looks stunned, unable to say anything in response.
Okay, I really need to get back to work. Unlike some people, I don't have time to stand around and talk about feelings. See ya. ... Did you hear that? She called you family.
He's blushy.
Yeah.
She did, didn't she?
I'd consider that a major victory. Good job, Softy.
That's gonna be my nickname from now on, huh?
Yep.
Satan sighs deeply, but can't seem to keep a straight face for long. Okay, bye.
I'm guessing we'll have to
Anything
just...
Hey.
Nope, I'm guessing
we
we
gotta
might
text
just have to...
I've been thinking. What'd be a good family vacation?
Lava
Lava Lake House. Luxury
Lava?
Resort. Yes, Lava Lock House. Luxury Resort. Or a road trip. I think the Lava. Yeah, you're obligated to read it that way now.
Oh no, my headphones!
Oh no!
Nah, it's fine. I was charging them.
I was gonna say, quick, now's the time for me to say nice things about Sharky while he can't hear me.
You should never say nice things about me.
You know, the funny
Say-
thing is, if you don't have the stream itself up, you wouldn't even see it on the captioner.
I do have the stream up.
Ah, darn. You don't
I always
always.
have- Well, I always have it up when you're the one streaming.
Fair. Twitch bullying Sharky one stream at a time.
When I'm not the one streaming, I am able to see it because of OBS. So either way, I'm able to see it.
But yes, Magic, you, I think you might... Yeah, I think you missed the part where we were discussing how Sharky's just, like, really easy and entertaining to pester. Like, Pi was considering doing the demonology fact instead of the Kingdom Hearts fact, but, like, Sharky is just more fun to pester, specifically.
It's because I'm an overdramatic idiot.
I'm just overdramatic in different ways.
Yeah, and I'm just an overdramatic idiot. Relaxing at your Lava Lock House?
You're an overdramatic idiot. What am I?
Yourself?
Anyway, remember when your art friend was like, "Oh, is he the straight man to your antics?" And
You're
we were
like,
both just
no? No? It's the opposite.
I don't know that I'm straight man either. That would require me to be straight.
I mean, there are times where, like, we are both at separate times. Like,
We're
there are
just-
times that you have
yeah.
the antics and I'm doing more of the
Face palming
Straight
at
man-
me.
straight man
Face palming at me.
acts. And then there are times where I am just a little imp, just chaotically doing chaotic.
And then sometimes we're both the little imps.
Yeah, then sometimes we're both the imps.
Like Lava Lockhouse.
You never know with this stream, which is why coming to a stream is always an experience.
Chaotic cozy.
I personally wouldn't call us cozy, but that's, I guess, how we are. I'm sure there's lots of fun activities to do there.
I feel
Or you-
like it's not cozy in the sense of like chill and relaxed, but it's cozy in the way of like, alright, everybody tuck in. It's like story time with friends or something. Like
It's
cozy
bicker
hangout
o'clock?
time. Cozy hangout time. More chill than cozy.
I mean,
Are we
I get
chill?
I get it from the sense of like, yeah, it's just basically like two friends just talking, and we're just watching two friends talk.
Yeah.
And that could be pretty like.
It's like cozy in the intimate sense rather than the like relaxed sense.
We are not relaxed.
See, when Magic says we're more chill than cozy, I'm like, do we have any chill? I wasn't aware that I had any chill.
I thought I was on fire.
Like the vibe of staying up too late with people and telling weird stories. That's really funny considering that this starts at technically 6:30 for me if we ever started on time.
If we ever started on
Staying
time.
up late with people, yes, the late hour of 6:30 p.m.
Yes, the late hour of midnight.
No, we start late, so the very late hour of 7 p.m.
Now don't party too hard there.
Oh man.
You're right.
I mean, but I can also understand that because, like, when 3 a.m. is when you start talking about the weird stuff, like, that we just are like, yeah, this is just our conversations here.
Look, you mentioned that your therapist was very confused and a bit alarmed hearing how we have 2 conversations at a time in the same chat thread thing.
In the same chat thread, yeah, yeah. Because it's just like, wait, how does that work? It's like, yeah, don't worry, it works.
We just put one of them in parentheses. Sometimes you get a little mixed up. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, and it's not the remembering, it's just the typing out the parentheses. Sometimes just forget it, or one conversation ends.
Like, oh, I don't mean to derail the conversation, but I also want to talk about this other thing. So we don't have to derail the other one. We can just talk about both. It's fine.
This is how us two communicate all the time.
So about how we probably have ADHD.
What?
You know, she took that as a sign that you might have the ADHD, but I feel like that means equally a sign that I probably have ADHD.
Well, my therapist can't be talking about you having it because you're not their client.
I know. But in order for you to do that, I also have to do it. And you know what?
I would have to have somebody equally.
I've almost done it in other conversations with other people, so...
Same, actually. I've almost accidentally done that too.
No, like, I've almost ended up there, where someone else also responded in parentheses. But that conversation didn't go as long that way. But where we did have, like, for a couple messages the same way.
See, I almost start it, and then I'm like, wait, I'm not talking with Satan.
Yeah, see, I just have no shame, and I kind of do it anyway.
I have shame constantly. I'm shamed for existing.
Well, you know, you're a Grace Christian and all.
Ouch! I mean, you're not wrong, but ouch!
Pimps would love that!
You'll take me with you, right?
Of course. Wouldn't feel like family without you.
Time
All
for
right,
the
bye.
talks!
Now that we texted right in front of his face, time to speed through random shit. Wow,
What?
we're gonna hit an ending. Hey, wait, there's another scene.
Last day of the event. Have you been enjoying yourself so far?
I'll enjoy the food here. It's been really delicious. They really put some effort into their cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing their best to avoid pissing off their customers. A mob of angry villains would be terrible for business. And the whole event. You'd be
I
surprised
hope everyone's
how
been
many
having fun.
have been blown up because they served bad food to a villain. News reports them as gas leaks or something, but I have some first-hand info from villains whose explosive plans went wrong. We have a special fire pit where we keep them, by the way. Oh, the irony. Sometimes I love my job.
Getting all the latest gossip straight from the source? Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Pretty what?
Cool!
Yeah, that's how that word's read.
If you come visit me, we can find out what other fun things hell has to offer.
Friend game? Just shoot me a message when you have some free time.
You enjoy the rest of your lunch together. Time flies by, and suddenly it's already time for Satan to return to his grill. Where we pester him some more if he lets us. But then he doesn't
Nope.
let us.
Whee! 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 Whee!
Hey.
Getting ready to leave, Androlphus?
I guess. But the event flew by really fast. Can't believe it's almost over. I probably missed a bunch of cool stuff that we did in an alternate universe.
Don't worry about it. There's always next year.
Is it the same every year?
Well,
Not exactly, but after you go to these conventions for years and years, they start to blend together in your memories. I doubt I'll forget this one, though. That reminds me, could you snap a picture of me and my new family? I want to commemorate the occasion.
Sure!
Satan steps aside and beckons Lily and some imps to come over.
Hello everyone. Did you have a good time at the conference?
We had fun, but I'll miss your cooking. And that shelf is cooking too.
I wanted to provide a good experience for all of you, so I'm glad.
Come on. No need to be so formal, boss. I thought we were over this.
Sorry. Old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, let's take a family photo to celebrate.
Say cheese.
Thanks, Androlphus.
No problemo. All right, now that's over with. Line up, imps. Time to go home and get to work. Aw, man.
See, cartoony, right there.
That's not cartoony. How is that cartoony?
Say it again.
No. You coming, boss?
Just a sec. I want to say bye to Androlphus.
Ha.
I figured that'd be the case. All right then. See ya.
Satan lets out a sigh of relief.
Thanks for everything, Androlphus. We only met a few days ago, but I really appreciate how you supported me with this whole family thing. And, sorry you didn't get to be in the photo. Let's snap one together later.
Later? Does that mean after the conference?
Yeah, duh. Oh, unless you don't want to see me after the event ends.
Of course I want to. Why do you think I spent most of the conference hanging out with you?
well,
Well, you know what they say about assuming.
When we were talking about all the fun stuff we could do, I wasn't joking, you know? I can't wait to see you as a
Big ass snake.
snack.
Snack?
Snack. I really want to visit your lake house and swim in the lava. We could also cook together, now that I have experience grilling with Hellfire.
That actually sounds really fun. You're welcome to visit my lake house anytime. It has all the luxuries we could need. Plus, I'd get to see you in a swimsuit.
What? Comments, questions, concerns?
That was unnecessary.
Same goes for you. Can't wait.
Oh, I'm already shirtless, you know?
Oh god. Alright.
You know, like a suit or cat ears or a black cape or a maid outfit or...
There were some times in this game that I'm now putting in past tense because this is the final round, that it just, I'm like, did you need to do it this? Did you need to do this? Did you need
It
to
got
do
very
it this
alloc
way?
very fast.
Did you need to be this way?
Does anybody need to be that way?
it's also just like, I don't know. When people talk about guy titties, especially spelled with the D, I'm just like, you know, this feels just as objectifying for the men as it would be saying it about women. And I just... Do we have to? We don't have to do this, you know? We don't have to do this.
We don't.
Please.
We
Please.
really don't.
Please. Because it's just... it's so weird. I don't get it. Especially just, like... Because there's a couple buff characters in Obey Me. And people in the fandom are always talking about, like, oh, their titties. And I'm like, why? 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 No. No, no, no.
Because people are horny, question mark?
Because one of those two, like, particularly buff characters is one of my favorites. And I'm like, there is so much more interesting to him than just the size of his chest. Shut the fuck up, guys.
Let's just start with a day at the beach, okay?
Alright, let's head for the portal to hell then!
Huh? You're coming with me right now?
You said anytime, right?
I guess I did say that. You got me there. ...
Hey, Lucifer?
Yeah?
You like me as more than a friend, right?
Well, yeah, obviously. You still need to ask at this point?
Well, you never said out loud, and I'm not a psychic.
Oh, well, now you know.
Feelings mutual, by the way.
I kind of figured. But, it doesn't feel bad to hear you say it.
Satan grabs your hand and starts leading you toward the portal. And there he is in... Does he have...
Flaming
Fire.
swimsuit, yes. Mhm.
Fire patterned swimsuit.
Yes.
And I guess now we see him without the apron. Finally.
Roman, they made a Sprite!
Uh-huh. Satan's new family welcomes you to hell with open arms, and all of you spend time together, cooking, eating well, and enjoying life. Satan's lockhouse has everything you could ever need, and when you're not spending time with the family, the two of you have a lovely time enjoying the warmth of the lava lock and sipping margaritas. One time you catch a glimpse of Satan reading a book called Bride of Hell, The Ultimate Deal with the Devil.
You did it! It's done!
We did it!
It's completed!
And yes, it was a cool looking lava lake.
It's cool looking what?
Lava lock?
Okay.
Well, you know, I don't want to extend our joke necessarily to magic unless they also intended it that way.
Woo! We did it! It's done! We finished the game! Not me joining at the end.
Don't worry, we're not done quite yet. We still have a whole nother ending to get through. Which we can now speed through most of the stuff leading up to it, so... Or at least I think we can. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll also see how much tangenting we do, but we're gonna aim for that second ending.
But... after this stream, we never have to boot up this game again. And I have no idea what we're going to be playing next.
Didn't you say we're playing, Sucker for Love?
Oh, are you finally gonna say let's do it? Because I thought you were gonna be like, eh.
I had absolutely no objection to it. I don't know what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Oh man, that means I'm gonna be streaming 2 times a week?
Well, I mean...
I don't care.
At some point, we're gonna have to make the switch from me hosting the Western and you hosting the Japanese Otome games to the other way around, because I have more of the Japanese ones.
Yes, I mean, I just
Alright,
happen.
let's do
I
a
just
test.
own this one.
Haha!
No!
I did say I was gonna do it while we had credits.
You didn't need to do that!
I know I didn't need to. I did it for myself. For fun. For my fun. Don't you understand? We all have fun bullying Sharky one stream at a time and pestering Sharky one stream at a time.
Can
And
y'all
in my
not?
case, I guess pestering you every single day, even apart from streams.
Can y'all not?
No, we cannot not.
Why can't you?
Because it's too fun.
Well, can you stop that enjoyment?
Nope.
Nothing can compare to the bond you share with your family. Oh.
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 You shouldn't try to forget about them. They're the only family you have.
God, I hate this so much.
Oh, I might be sick. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll be able to make up with them.
That's impossible. I hate them and they hate me. And they're good.
Yeah, I guess that's a problem. Still, you shouldn't try to forget about them completely. Cherish the time you spent together.
No, I
Family matters the most.
hate this so much.
We don't need to do this.
I'm gonna speed through. I am curious how it ends up. I just hate the current dialogue.
Well, it's not going to get any better.
Guess you're right. You've given me a lot to think about.
Skip? Oh.
It's different this time.
But that's the way it should be, right? My family made me who I am. I wouldn't be the king of hell if they hadn't exiled me from heaven.
That's true.
For better or worse.
And since they're my true family, they should be all I need.
Or not.
Gosh.
But
Dang
still,
you, Malik.
Why we tease Sharky? Schadenfreude.
sometimes I wish I had a family that's actually there for me, you know? A new family. One who would accept me as I am. Free will and all. I shouldn't try to find a new family, right?
Take it back, actually.
I don't know how that would affect it.
I guess we'll do the weirdly hitting on. Well, that's actually no. This one's at least less weird about it than the other one.
Hmm.
It's like, you should go back to them as your support system or whatever, but I'm also here for you. Which is at least better than abandon your support system and just come to me.
How?
I can think of a few ways.
Come on. I'm not in the mood for jokes right now.
Ouch! That kind of hurts.
You deserve it for saying that, MC.
Wait, were you being serious?
We're oh,
We're at a work conference.
not for long. It's almost over.
Oh.
You're pretty forward, aren't you?
Well, we don't have long left together, so I don't want to miss my chance.
Let me, think about it, okay? For now, can we get back to the subject at hand? Family and stuff? My family made me a villain, so that's what I'll be. The ultimate villain.
Aren't you already, though? You're Satan, after all.
Not quite. I still have a lot of work ahead of me if I want to be the best of the best. Oh, that reminds me.
Satan pulls out a smartphone. He quickly types something and puts the phone away.
Lily should be here soon.
I guess I can't skip this even though it... Oh, wait.
Last time I contacted Lily that way, I accidentally got a glimpse of what's in her mind.
Oh? What did you say?
Ugh.
Satan shudders. Visibly. I'd prefer not to talk about it. Or think about it.
Before you get the chance to pry further, Lily arrives. Her efficiency seems to be both a blessing and a curse.
Hi.
Hey, boss, you wish to see me?
We'll commence Operation Serpent immediately.
Operation Serpent? Why now, after all this time?
You questioning the authority of the King of Hell?
No, sir, just wondering.
Satan sighs.
I've been doing a lot of thinking during this conference, and I feel like it's the right time.
What's Operation Serpent?
I'm sorry, Andrea Alphys, I can't tell you. It's classified information.
What's so secret that you can't tell me? It's not like I'm a stranger anymore.
You'll find out soon enough.
How mysterious.
No problem, boss.
I'll commence the preparations right away, boss.
Oh, now we have another one.
Can't you tell me what Operation Serpent is? Pretty please?
Sorry. I really can't tell you yet. Could endanger the whole operation.
Don't you trust me?
My personal experience is that you should never trust a villain.
Yeah, I guess that's true. How's this? You don't tell me, I'll start my own counter operation. I'll call it Operation Snake Eater.
I think that name is already taken. Besides, how are you going to counter an operation you know nothing about?
Sorry, I really can't tell you yet. Could endanger the whole operation.
That was stupid.
What? Dialogue be stupid?
Hey.
Alright, that's everything there. And then we do this. Oh wait, sorry. Then we do this.
Yes, then we do this, then we do that, then we do this, then we do that.
Then we do this. Then we do this. We never learned. We never met Nova, actually.
Nope, we don't know who Nova is.
Then we do these. Yeah, let's do one more check-in. Nope.
Hey.
No text either. I guess since he doesn't have to ask us about vacation.
Hey.
Getting ready to leave, Andrea Alphys?
Yes, but the event flew by really fast. Can't believe it's almost over. Probably missed a bunch of cool stuff.
Can't actually skip any of this, but
If it's okay for me to ask, where did you land on the whole family issue?
For the first time in a long, long time, the path ahead of me is clear. I should focus on who I am. The fallen angel of the abyss, Lucifer. The absolute ruler of hell. I was fooling myself with thoughts of a new family when I already have one that's given me so much, both joy and sadness. My devils aren't my family. The folks in heaven are.
So what's next?
I think for a while now, I've been distracted from my true goal.
Which is... ...
The destruction of heaven. We've been planning Operation Serpent for a very, very long time. It's finally been set in motion. There's no going back. Even though family matters the most, what they expect from me is clearly not love towards them. They made me the antagonist, and now I'm going to act like one. When the war is over, only one will be left standing. Me or them.
I... caused a war between heaven and hell?
well, technically,
Blah, blah,
is
blah,
that
blah,
gonna
blah.
happen?
Well, was it though?
Hey now, don't rush to claim credit for someone else's work. You only helped me make that final decision. I guess I should thank you, though. You've opened my eyes to what really matters.
You're... welcome? Question mark?
My devils are currently preparing to launch the attack.
Well,
And, I was wondering,
Yeah?
I know a lot of dimensions are probably gonna turn into war zones. Angels are pretty creepy, you know? Lots of eyes and stuff. And my troops are strong too. So I wanted to ask, maybe you'd like to come with me to Hell? To celebrate the start of a new era, and to be safe from the fighting.
Hell? Sounds hot. I'm in!
Her.
Dot. You're not just asking me as a friend, right? The friend zone isn't a bad place to be, but I had something else in mind.
Didn't I make my intentions clear?
Well, no?
I hate this.
Oh my gosh. No. No.
In the words of the great poet from the past, horny, aloe.
Ah, I see. That certainly clears things up. Thanks.
So how about it? Want to join the best end of the world party of all time?
I can think of a few different ways to celebrate. And they're all very sinful.
Yeah, like setting things on fire. Wait, arson is a sin, right? Probably. I guess not, technically.
We're not getting into this discussion right now. Let's finish.
No? Give me a hint. Which sins are we talking about? Gluttony? Pride? Greed. Definitely greed.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm talking about.
Maybe I do. Wrath. I mean, I am about to start a war, so probably wrath.
Satan steps closer to you and suddenly... Satan moves so fast you barely even see him. And before you have time to react, he sweeps you up with one arm as if you were as light as a kitten.
Whoa.
I'm the king of hell, remember?
Is there anything you can't do?
Oops.
Want to find out?
Satan starts heading for the portals, still carrying you in one arm.
So where are we heading?
We're going to my lock house. It's nice and private. Before I chuck you into the lava.
Horny, aloe. Horny. For some reason. As the war rages on above, you have the time of your life in hell. Satan really wasn't lying when he said it'd be the best party ever. You probably missed some pretty cool stuff not being able to take your eyes off the host, but it's totally worth it. Satan's lake house is filled with opportunities for vices, so you spend a good chunk of your time committing every sin you can think of. Well, every fun sin, of course. You're not the kind of monster who kicks puppies or anything. Your favorite deadly sin? Skipping, of course. Okay, goodbye.
No.
That was unnecessary.
Horny. Aloe.
I want fire swimsuit Satan back. Right? Same. He looked happy there. He looked happy to have a new family and not have to worry about his shitty old parent anymore. And it wasn't all about horny, aloe. We had a nice lava lake to hang out at.
But apparently horny, aloe.
Boo.
But we're done. That's it.
We are done.
This game is over. It's finished. Yay! Another game that's marked completed.
Wow! It's like we finished games or something, guys. Holy shit.
It's totally like we finish games here sometimes.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
Is that what we do here?
I don't know. I guess. Alright, do you guys hate us yet?
I hate me.
Yay, progress!
Only about 5,000 more to go.
No, we don't have 5,000 more to go. Our backlog is currently 29? 29. We have a backlog of 29 right now. I guess we're probably doing Soccer for Love first date on the next stream. Gonna go ahead and move that into the not started column instead of the under consideration.
The interesting thing is, will we go for every ending?
Well, actually, do you want to do Sucker for Love or do you want to do Validate? Because I think Validate technically comes out for wider release on the 15th, but I don't know when people are allowed to start streaming it. But I do have the Kickstarter key, and they were giving, regardless, keys to our new stream team because we're part of a stream team. Oh my god. So that would technically be the new release one.
I would probably want to check to see if they have any like rules on that.
Yeah, I know they had a demo out that people were allowed to stream before, and that they had. I saw a tweet like last night that one of the devs was saying like, I've had to pass on so many streamers because their email address isn't in their Twitter bio and they weren't able to find their email address, so they had to just skip them. But we could probably reach out and ask. And I mean, regardless, they are apparently giving out keys to our stream team. So
yeah, but they could be giving out streams
there.
They could be doing streams early, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they can be doing streams right away. Yeah,
well, that's why I was like, clearly they're working with some streamers, so we could probably just reach out and ask. Especially since they're, regardless, working with a stream team we're affiliated with now.
Yes.
But anyway, we'll figure all that out by Wednesday. We'll, I don't know, maybe make a decision. Considering,
at worst, yeah, we can play Soccer for Love.
Yeah, we have a couple options. I'm just thinking Validate the same way as Boyfriend Dungeon is like, oh, it's just about to come out. And yeah, even if it's not next week, it comes out publicly Thursday of the week after that. So I think by then we wouldn't even get past what the demo is. So, but we can definitely reach out and figure it out. So probably one of those. We'll see.
However, Friday is going to be Solo Sharky.
Are you doing Power Wash after all?
Yeah, I'm going to do Power Wash. Sunday we have off.
Sunday we are canceled because I'm away. It's once again my fault. Sorry, everyone.
I mean, wasn't technically this Sunday my fault?
Was it? No, it's not.
Because, I mean, the Sunday that just happened.
Oh, that was also because I was tired.
Because you were like, what are you doing?
But I was
and I'm like,
tired.
Sleep!
And then I went, lol, should we?
Because I was up until like 2 a.m. talking to people, and then like I wasn't sure if I was awake until 4 a.m. or I was just
cute.
Or if I was just like in and out of sleep until 4 a.m. And then I was playing Pokemon until like 3 o'clock, and then I'm like, crap, I need to get home.
Yeah, I was.
And good news, my Pokemon Sword Pokedex is almost completed. I am missing, I think, like 2 or 3 Pokemon.
Congratulations. All right, who has the Pokemon to trade with Sharky for the things that he needs?
Yeah, I need one of the legendaries from the DLC. Yep. I need one Pokemon that's found in the DLC, but like it's an older Pokemon. And then I need Pokemon from the base game, which only appears within intense sunlight and only 5% of the time in one specific area.
Oh, the kind of thing that you love, right?
The kind of thing that makes me want to just cry a hole in the ceiling.
Wow, impressive to cry a hole in the ceiling. That means you flooded the entire room all the way up to the ceiling. I don't know if you can actually have that much water inside of your body. You might have to take some breaks to bring more water in.
And then at sometime this point, I'm playing Pokemon again on stream. Well, I'm not playing Pokemon. Pokemon is being played.
Uh-huh. And then you're giving out gym badges?
Shh! It's a secret.
Didn't you openly say it out loud on here before?
No, I don't believe so.
Anyway. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Secrets! Bye!
I guess you'll have to edit it out for the pod. Bye.